Greetings and salutations. Welcome back. More days, more Unicorn Overlord. And today, we're up here in Bastorias. I can't zoom in any further, but we're going to be doing a couple of these liberation battles. We're going to do the Battle of Zagavona, and then the Battle of Zagatul. And then afterwards, we're going to do the side quest to resist or to yield. And this is a very difficult fight if you're not, I won't say not well prepared, but not expecting what you need to do for the fight. Very doable, but obviously you can start from any of these three options. Like up here, you help Bertrand, and down here you help Govil, but we're going to start in the middle, and we'll see why when we get there. And if we have time left over, we'll do the Battle of Solvaquad, but if we don't, we'll just do this tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to start down here. Also, we picked up last time a bunch of new of the Animoy weapons. So we got 3 of these of the 5 we have available. We have the sword, we have the bow, and then we also got the spear, the Zephyros spear there. And all of these have kind of the same thing. The weapons give 1 active point, 10 initiative, and 10 evasion. And they all have 25 attack points, which is really good. So they're pretty strong mid-late game weapons. There are other weapons that are better, in my opinion, once you get access to a specific thing in Albion, but we're not there yet. So right now these are generally very high power increase for your team. So like Liza, for example, she can now shoot Heavy Bolt twice up against casters and just kind of delete 2 people out of the fight. Leia's going to now get 2 meteor slashes plus a keen edge, or you can get 5 magic attacks or 5 keen edges or even 5 impales. Actually more than that, because if you turn your impales into passive points, you then can also... Oh, actually no, we have it set up where we only impale if our passive point is 0. Otherwise, we'll try to always just go for a kill. And the reason why is Impale is pretty weak compared to Keen Edge, because we get an 84% crit rate with Keen Edge, but only a 34% with Impale. So, yeah, that's why. But yeah, once we get to Albion, some other weapons generally become a little bit stronger due to specific reasonings, but let's go ahead and take care of some of these liberations and see how we do here. So, owls and wolves. See what we got here. So, unlike Elheim, liberation quest here, is this the first liberation quest we've had? I think, oh no, we had the other town that we did. That wasn't too bad. But generally speaking, there's a lot less forest here, so you're not going to have people coming out of forest to get you. But we can take a quick look. We have multiple warlock wolves, we got hammer wolves, sellsword wolves, landschneck wolves, more warlock wolves, and then the team guarding is, looks like got owls and bears. Alright, so we should have quite a few teams do really, really well against these. Let's take a look. Like we said last time, Travis, last map was their first time out as a 5-man team. As we can see already, like up against people that are, remember, these are level 29 enemies. We are not level 29 on this group. They are just handily destroying everything. So really, really good. I'm happy with that. We will have them with them out and about here in this mission.
Do you need something?
Rolf also doing a really, really good job up against all these teams. Getting him in the watchtower will help against a couple attacks here, so that'll be nice. These barricades, even though they're here, you can fit through these, so you don't actually have to destroy them. But if you want to, just use a hammer. Heavy swing from any of your units and you'll be fine. So it looks like we really want to get... oh, please, your unit needs... so you do okay against some of these units, but I don't know if that's gonna last.
Withdrawing for the moment.
And then we also have Clive's unit.
I ride for Cornea. What
So
shall
really
I
I
do?
want Clive.
I'll prove my worth. Perhaps a chance to
Clive.
sharpen my spear.
Travis and Oaklease are probably the three I want deployed.
I ride for Cornea.
We're
I'm
going
ever
to
in your
try our
service.
best
It shall be
to-
done.
Our site is whatever. We're gonna try our best to get Oaklease some kills here, get them caught
I
up.
shall never
But yeah, we
fail.
want to get these units that are lower levels caught up, because in the next side quest we're gonna need to really use every
We can do this.
group we have.
Be gone. Victory is assured. We ride.
Be safe.
The battle is ours.
We're gonna have a lot of ground to cover
A
and
worthy
a lot
foe.
to do. Anyways, alright, now that they are gone, can I
Judgment
safely
shall
have you
witness the
fight
might
them?
of an angel.
Not really. That's the problem with Oaklease's team right now, is she really needs more evasion. I wonder if I can get away with... Let me drop your Lapis Pendant. Give you a... Oh, we don't have extras. That's... Oh yeah, Dinah. So how about we just do this, and we can take it from Dinah. Because Dinah's not in any of our groups at the moment. So with 90 evasion, how do you look up against them now? Yeah, you do all of a sudden a lot better.
You'll
So
not be withdrawing.
even
for the
though
moment.
we're gonna lose out on...
Judgment shall strike them.
Oh, that's really good. Bad. So Farsight, I guess I should have explained that. We're gonna have to use a Wind Fairy Charm. That's fine. We can always get more. Farsight increases their assist range by 50%. I kind of forgot about that. We'll see if Oaklease's
I'm here
unit
to help.
defeats the next unit as well, because we can undeploy Clive, we can deploy Elaine, we can smoke bolt them all the way at the back there, prevent them from doing anything.
My magic is yours. Now my fury.
I also realized Albin is behind Oaklease still.
Faster
Even
than the
with
wind.
2 enrages, we are...
I'm here to help.
we're doing pretty good. Honestly, I see another option for me to do here to really help this team out. And that is, and switch the lances around.
My magic is yours.
I think it's time to get rid of the unwavering fear for Chloe.
Momentum is with us.
What you can do is,
I'll never hold myself back. Witness the
really
might
look
of an
against them.
angel.
Yeah, you still do well.
What shall I
Okay, so
do?
what we're gonna do is we're going to withdraw.
You'll not be
I'm gonna just have you
disappointed. I
garrison
take
for
to
the moment, because
skies.
oh,
Witness the
there are
might of
thieves
an
there.
angel.
I'm ever in your service.
There was somebody in the woods there. Yeah, this
Blasphemous fool.
shocked you guys win it all.
Prepare yourselves.
Ow!
Any who bar my path must perish.
Stand before me.
Yeah, I don't like that. And I'm gonna use another win for I was ill prepared for this. This is just entirely my fault.
I'll not
Prepare yourselves.
I could have had Elaine's group out here. We could have smoke bolted them all the way at the back there, and this would have been significantly less of an issue. So now I'm having to use items to cover.
crush him good.
We need to keep an eye out for Wind Fairy's charms, because I
You've
don't
nothing
like
to
using
fear.
them a bunch if I don't have to.
Don't despair.
I guess now. Oh, I could have actually just deployed Elaine. That is true. I didn't need to. I don't need to undeploy Clive, because we're about to have two. What you call it, a second Valor point here.
We can do this.
So we just need to engage that enemy outside of their assist range, and then we can send people down. It'll be just
We
fine.
can do this.
Anyways, here comes pile thrust. We should hit some of these. We missed all of them. Unfortunate. But we hit you, so
I'm here to help.
get wrecked.
A flawless victory. 'Twas fate which brought us here. What shall I do? I depart.
Alright, so let's go ahead and deploy a
They will
lane
be
here.
ours.
And we're going to go ahead and smoke bolt. Alright, let's remove your ability to assist. This makes this map significantly easier. I should have definitely done this from the
stand
beginning,
ready.
but
I depart.
I'll
whoops.
prove my worth.
Anyways, yeah, we can get you in there afterwards, and we'll,
Yeah. Stand before me.
Any who bar my path must
yeah,
perish.
and we want to get these people some EXP because they are behind. Yeah, what I was saying is I could switch lances around. We give this shadow thrust spear, the one that Hilda has. I could give that to Chloe because right now we're using true thrust a lot, which against scout units that's really good. But I would really like the ability to give blind. That would probably up this group's defensiveness pretty well.
Go on then.
To the point where it would be really, really nice. Because True Thrust is doing basically no damage. 17 damage is miserable. She already has pretty good hit rates against most enemies. So being able to blind multiple people is probably better.
Go on. I'm here to help.
We can probably set up some things for Yana too to change some of her setups because I think there are. I think I'm not using this group to its full potential currently. Like their mixed damage is really good, but I think we need to also give them some other options.
An offering to the heavens.
So, right now, like, Focus Sight is... I don't think I've used this at all. I don't think it's working the way I want it to. So I think I need to change this. Because basically right now, this is only going to be if I use it on a scout ally. So I have this wrong. Basically, I want scout enemies present. And then we want this to be on... are you considered infantry? No, you are not. And then I want this to be on combatant type infantry. So basically, now if any scout enemies are present, I will cast it on our infantry units, such as Albin and Chloe. I think I am going to go ahead and switch this. I think True Thrust is kind of... we can hit it, but now if we're going to have Focus Sight up against enemy... whatever you call it, scouts, I would rather have Shadow Thrust here. So what we're going to do here is set this up just like we had before. We're going to add a second one here. And basically this is going to be formation full column. And as long as they have AP, we will use it there. Otherwise you can just attack the lowest HP person. I guess actually if we're doing that... oh yeah, because this only fits full column. Alright, this is fine. Switch you guys back. Let's go ahead and... oh, we can't deploy anybody currently. But I do want to fix this. Yeah, because I don't want you to have the unwavering spear. I'm going to have you have something else. In reality, I would want you to have this spear, but for now... this lowers your physical attack's actually pretty low with that. Actually, it's not that bad now that I think about it. Only bad, yeah, I'll just give you this lance so I don't have to think about it for now. This is not going to be the lance she has long term. This is only 14 physical attack. It is not very much. It's much better on a hybrid caster. But I think it's good. Alright, so the reason I did that is let's... should be able to withdraw you now. Smoke bolts still exist on them. Perfect. Let's go ahead and deploy Travis's unit as well.
No surprise there.
Witness the might of an angel.
And we're just gonna head down here,
I
and
take to the skies.
Go on.
we should be able to walk through these. I'm pretty certain that there's space here.
Won't take long. What shall I do?
If not, we'll just run them over until they're
depart.
gone. But I'm pretty certain we get through there. Yeah. Just like that.
Let's take what's ours. I'm ever in your service. Yeah.
I stand ready. Your will shall be done.
Go on. Yeah.
Just want to make sure we get
Let's
to them
take what's
fast
ours.
enough,
There
because
in a
I don't
second.
want
What
them
shall
to
I do?
summon reinforcements if we don't have to. Alright, so Travis's unit, you're not going to actually
Prepare
fight. I just want to
Blasphemous
get you
fool.
close enough to switch in Oaklease's unit and have them fight. And we're probably going to use a liquid fortune here on whoever takes out the boss. Because, yeah, big EXP be good.
Go on then. I'm here to help.
6%'s fine. I think the next time we get more of the upgraded items, which I don't know if there's any town. It might not be until the next walled city.
My magic
So
is
like
yours.
the citadel that we're attacking in the main story, or the Rock Rats one. Might not see the upgraded Asian item yet. But as we can see with how the hit rates we have against our current setup here, this would bring Oaklease down to 1% hit rate against most land people. We have one magic counter. It's a little annoying, but... Oh, we dodged it. Excellent. Good job, Diana.
Go on then. No my fury.
Yeah, this group needs a little bit of help. So, I'd like to get them some levels.
As decreed by the Father himself. A little closer to my former strength. In service of the crown.
Never doubt a desert kid.
I'm still kind of open to
May the
ideas on
Father
who I'm
watch
going to be
over
putting
us.
in this group.
Yeah.
You'll not be disappointed.
You take damage.
Let's
I don't
take
like
what's
that.
ours.
You take no
Sure.
damage. Excellent.
Hope you've made your peace.
I think it's going to be paramount. Getting each of these groups to level 30 should see a decent increase in
This is for you.
in power. So
Set a play.
yeah, with him being passive sealed from that sneaking edge, that's really, really good.
Light.
Because now we can just prevent him from using nocturnal healing.
Feel your resolve.
It's daytime, I believe, so he shouldn't be guaranteed to hit us. Oh, even if he does, we have evade and deflect charges, so
I'll protect you.
you don't need to actually cast that. He's blinded. Anyways, yeah, blindness here really, really good from Shadow
Won't hurt
Bite.
my friends.
Nope. Nice try.
Okay, well, the 9 and 30% hit rates happened. Sad
Easy now.
days. Why did you not heal?
Thanks.
Very confused. I mean, they have no more attacks, so we should be able to full heal here before the end. It's like we're also going to wipe out the bear in the front, so that's nice. Wait, are you just going to burn to death? I just realized that. I'm pretty certain you're just going to die because every time we go to your turn, you're going to take damage. Yeah, that's hilarious. The curse of active gift giving you all of those. Alright, so you do... yeah, you guys are the same
The might
levels.
of an angel.
You still take... Oh, because, yeah, they do damage still. It's annoying.
I'm ever in
What
your
about you?
service.
Alright, so everyone does... I think we'll just give this one to Travis. Like I said, I think we're going to go
Time for
ahead
payback.
and use a liquid fortune here. We've obviously seen plenty of these at shops, so as I go around and do other stuff, we'll keep buying them.
I'll take that.
But you guys need EXP. I know you're not yet finished, but...
I'll do what I can.
You know, why are you still... Scarlet, we'll have to figure it out eventually. Guess technically I can Saints Barrier and just say the back row. Probably smarter. Figured she would have a little bit better capability of targeting that, but it's fine. You can just see this group has so little damage except for Nina. So getting levels will be really nice to fix that.
I shall ease your pain.
But like Monica's hitting them for like 20 damage, whereas Nina is hitting them for nearly 50. Anyways, Hilda just got 2 full levels, nearly 3 full levels from them. The rookie egg doing work here.
My wyvern and I soar as one.
And we get Dragon's Roar. Not that we're going to use it.
The fruits of diligence are sweet indeed.
To protect those who can't protect themselves.
The important start of battle thing in this group is going to be Scarlet, honestly. But that's not going to happen until level 35, so we are not close to getting that ability. Yeah, we'll save. That was a decent battle. And that kind of shows too is like, even though I used Elaine for Smoke Bolt, but I didn't use Elaine to fight any combat. I didn't use any of our other groups to fight combats. It's still strong enough to, my units are still strong enough to just kind of handle things. Anyways, let me go take a look at Scarlet here. Yeah, the problem is well, you are faster now. You should be faster, I'm going to be quite honest. Do you get... No, none of that matters. What am I looking for? Stats. Your initiative, C rank, D rank. Okay, so you are going to naturally be faster than her as you level up. Okay, so I should actually be able to change this then. So we can say this is... Yeah, honestly, I don't mind that if you do that. So we're going to have physically attack type, and we're going to say back row. And that's because my front row, if they get physically attacked, shouldn't have this issue. And if we get attacked magically, Monica should be able to handle everything. I'm not too worried, I guess.
Relax.
For the passive points to be healing. This place has another Silver Moon bow if you want a second one for another archer. There's another Beast Hunter's buckler if you want a third one, because you could have bought one. You got one from some mission, and then now this is another place for it. So you have more options for that, and they are, like I said, they're really good. Pick up that Liquid Fortune. And then do some deliveries. And like I said, keep an eye out on the Bastorite stone. We do need 30 for that bridge to get to the mining field, and you probably want to start saving any more that you get now, and not turning it in. Anyways, we can station a guard, Unify. Board this ship.
They won't even get close.
This should be south of the walled city here. Yeah, there you go. This is how you get to this little rat monument. So yeah, a little rat carving. Now we don't have the, if I'm pretty certain, the Faded Journal yet. Yeah, we haven't found the Faded Journal yet in this place. And it'll be a little bit until we do that. Also, one thing I want to do, I completely forgot to do. I'm going to go back here real fast to the tavern. And I would like to use this on Travis. Where are you at? And Scarlet. Yeah, I want this group to get, use a free meal ticket, some amount of rapport,
wait to begin.
because right now you have no rapport bonuses.
Try some of this.
Except for Nina, Travis, and Scarlet have some. But yeah, getting everyone at least one level will be really, really nice. And I'll go ahead and do it again, actually, because the closer we get them to rank 2, the better.
Go on.
I don't think this will get them rank 2, but
Would you care for some? Simply wonderful.
it will get them pretty close. So within the next battle or two, we look at them here. Yeah, they're, as we can see, much closer now. And we can take a look at Monica, and yeah, all of a sudden, in that one rapport level, she gains 6 evasion, 2 accuracy, 2 physical attack. Like, it just adds up really quickly. Same thing here with Hilda. 6 evasion is going to really help her on the front row. That's basically doubled against all infantry units. So, the second level of rapport, she'll go all the way up to 12 evasion. So, yeah, that's worthwhile. You want to make sure that you do it because it's important. Anyways, on to the next battle, and yeah, we are going to try to use those 3 units again. So yeah, Landschnecks and Werefoxes. Foxes, notoriously, obviously very, very bad for a lot of my evasive units because of how quickly they can do damage and follow up and all that. But we should have pretty good options here up against them. So yeah, this group is going to be annoying. As you can see, a lot of these enemies, they are very dangerous. These groups, especially these Landschnecks, the triple... This is, I mean, if you look at this group, this is following / central plus pursuits and aerial snipes. So we have a lot that's going against us here. So anyways, if we look at Travis's unit up against them, I'm actually surprised you do so well against those. But yeah, we take a bunch of damage here, take a bunch of damage here. We do pretty well against the units, actually, that are not archers. So that's actually pretty good. So yeah, we will have you deployed for certain.
If you need me.
5, we definitely want to get you guys level 30 as quickly as we can, because I need Hodrick to get his other ability. However, you don't do well against most of these enemies because of
what shall I do? Perhaps a chance to sharpen my
absurd
spear.
amount of attacks that these guys are going to get. And then the... what was the other one? Oh yeah, and then Foxes with their weakness hunter kind of ignoring armor can run you into a lot of issues.
Judgment shall strike. I stand ready.
You do decently, but not against them. Yeah, so we're not going to have really good units against these Archer Landschneck teams, except probably... I'm going to guess Elaine's unit obviously should be fine. Yeah, Rolf's unit also does pretty well. Actually, Rolf's unit kind of does well against everybody but the Foxes.
Do you need something? A temporary retreat.
I'm pretty certain Elaine's group will be the same because they're just absolutely cracked. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have...
Just a moment.
Let's go ahead and have Oclese's unit deployed. We'll just double check this.
Not be disappointed.
We'll deploy you closer.
Withdrawing for the moment. Judgment shall strike. Witness the might of an aim.
And then we'll get... I will have Rolf's unit deployed.
Militia fights on. Who's my target?
Just have you behind.
Heading there now.
Any who bar my path.
I'll support you.
So we'll leave it where they just get the kill, and then we'll check fights after this. If and this should be the first time we see this, by the way. They're gonna quick dispel. They might go before our turn.
Can you match me?
Are they gonna quick dispel then?
I believe in
No,
you.
they're gonna use restore. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we should see this. Albin should get
My magic is yours.
the focus, or not focus, but whatever the focus sight. Yeah, no, that is correct. I was gonna say I thought it was focus cast, but no, focus sight from Yana.
You can do it.
Yep. So now we're guaranteed to hit the enemy even through their evades. And yeah, that makes us really significantly stronger against scout units. So I'm happy with that. I think I just had it set it up incorrectly for so long, but I didn't really ever have this unit against scout units. Good job. Momentum is indeed with you. Alright, so let's take a look here. Yeah, you actually still do pretty well against them, so I'm okay with this.
Do you need something?
You seemingly will always do well against them. That's good to know.
Your will shall be done.
But basically, yeah, we want to just keep going forward with Oclise. I think she's going to wipe these 2 units out, and then we'll switch her out with a different unit. Probably Travis's unit. They make the most sense. Vengeful Guard is a problem, but can be a problem if they then get a bunch of following slashes. 50%. I'm actually surprised we dodged both. Huge. Oclise really wanting to get her herself back out here. See, that's where we take damage. That actually makes sense. Yeah, if any of those archers hit, by the way, Oclise is dead. So I'm kind of surprised that we dodged all of those at 48%. There's a really high hit rate against us. It was actually kind of funny. I was watching a video the other day, and I saw someone who was like, "Oh, you know, we're missing these good hit rates," and it was like, they're like, "Oh, they're 80%." I consider 80% is average. Yeah, but as you can see here, RNG against us, and now all of a sudden we just die. I want you to go over here. You fight them really well. You shouldn't change. Yeah, you're just gonna pop the floor there. Now let's go ahead and deploy Travis's unit.
No surprise
Just
there.
double check before I send them out. Yes, they do really well against all of them. So I'll get you a little closer.
No surprise there. Yeah.
I don't want to be in the archer's range quite yet.
I'll make it quick. I'm here too.
No, we're just gonna have Rolf fight you. Basically, want to get close enough where we heavy swing, we get rid of those steel traps. Then Travis can kill the archer on the bridge, and then we turn around and fight the town.
Better heal up. That it?
Yeah, this video I was watching, they were talking about good hit rates. Oh, we're missing all these good hit rates of like 80-ish%, anywhere from 65 to 80%. And I'm like, I don't think those are good hit rates. The cynicism of Fire Emblem has gotten to me where it's not 100, you're never guaranteed to hit. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful. Anyway, here's Vicious Torment for the first time, so that's really nice. Because it is like, I don't want to ever, I always prefer consistency over other things when it comes to the fighting. So definitely never really want to risk hits like that. Even though you could do that, it's perfectly fine.
Sure.
Do you still look good? Yeah.
Your will shall be done.
Go on.
Ooh, those reinforcements came out really fast. You're in range.
You need something?
Let's have you move here.
Right.
Wasn't paying attention
Yeah?
how fast those reinforcements came. Remove Travis back slightly.
Won't take long. Go on. Yeah? There in a second.
Yeah, I want Oclise to get her fight off first, because our RNG right now has it set up where she wins this fight handily. Yeah, then like I was watching and they were like, oh, they get hit by like a 40% or 50%. And they're like, those are really low hit rates. And I'm like, no, 40 or 50% is really, really high. It's basically 1 and 2. Even 24% here, if we get hit by any of those, we run into problems up against these foxes. So the fact that we are getting
I'm
the
here to help.
overwhelming amount here in our favor is really nice. Like with our evasion up here, we should be at 14%. This is a lot better for us. But it was kind of, I was talking about Travis earlier in the playthrough, where he was at like 2% or 3% hit rate. And it's like, just
Focus your
imagine,
might.
like, you're like, oh, that's pretty good. I could take one of the evasion items off of him, then use something else. But
My
going from a
magic is
2% hit rate against you to a 22% hit rate against you by taking off one of those plus 20 evasion items, that's an 11 times more likely chance of
here
you
to help.
getting hit now. And it's just like, why would you risk that? You're now giving the enemy, instead of a 98% miss chance, you're reducing that down to a 78% hit chance,
not
which
be
is
disappointed.
just,
I depart.
I don't think we're gonna, yeah, it's gonna have to be Travis here, I
Try
guess. No, you are just, I don't like that. How does this look? 63, 25, we might still, 50. Oh, that's a lot better. And I thought we'd be in range of that to switch Travis down here to fight them, but that's okay.
Want to keep going?
So yeah, I think it is absolutely something you want to be mindful of when you look at your hit rates and realize that 40% hit rate against you is, I mean, nearly half the time you're getting hit. Like, and now in combats, we're seeing, generally speaking, 8 to 10 attacks. Now, we might not receive 8 to 10 attacks because we typically are killing the enemy fast enough, but like, they exist, so you do need to be careful with how much you consider that hit rate to be good or bad.
That went better than I expected. Go on.
Alright, so let's go ahead. Yeah, now you're. That's kind of.
Who's my
Alright, well,
target?
we're gonna move you up here as well, then. So you're
Heading there
range
now. Let's take
Go
what's out.
this
Won't
way,
take long.
please.
What's next?
Alright, so now that I am actually close enough here, let's go ahead and do this. Break your reinforcements like I wanted to earlier.
Go on.
And now
Sure.
we just kill them.
Do
Perfect.
you need something?
How do
Witness
you
the
do up
might
against
of
them?
an
You do
angel.
pretty well, actually. We'll wait until that archer is gone, and then, yeah, like I said, we'll get some group out here.
Hope you've made your peace.
I'll support you.
Some group that is currently out here will indeed defeat the enemy on the town. Not Rolf's group, it'll be Travis or Oakleys. And I probably will again use a
Reduced to ash.
liquid fortune, because I'm not going to have the valor points to get a lane out for Royal Order.
You've missed.
Oh, pursuits,
shall
right.
pay.
Oh, that's annoying.
Let me.
Alright, well, you're out of pursuit range now.
Allow me.
Did it also curing call?
Is
Yeah.
that better?
Well, get wrecked. Burn to death, you stupid archers.
With my aid.
That'll do for now.
Yeah, Hilda is catching up in a hurry because of that
Chaos
rookie
shall
egg.
never reign again.
Are you impressed yet?
Monica's still a little behind, but
See ya.
that'll be fine.
Let's
Alright,
take
so
what's
let's
ours.
take a look here.
Won't take
Who
long.
do I
I
want to
stand
send
ready.
against you? 14 damage. Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Your will
How
shall
do
be
you look
done.
against them right now? You dire to them right now. Painful.
Made it.
I'll not go.
I'm here too.
Yeah, the difference between a range assist is we just die versus we do 200 damage. Wild.
Go on then.
The dichotomy of evasion teams, man.
My magic is yours. Now my fury.
At least we're only getting a 2% hit rate against that Landsknecht. The wolves are a little higher here. 17% is unlikely, but reasonably should get hit by one of them in this fight. They have enough attacks for... They've already done 4 attacks there. This is just how quickly attacks come out against you now, to say, oh, we should or should not get hit by things. So there you go. Blindness really helped there. Then 32% from these archers. Yeah, so there's a hit. That was expected. If any of these heavy bolts hit, by the way, she's dead. Which is why it's going to be really nice when we get the upgraded evasion items. Well, you're out of aid cover now, so that's really nice.
I'm here to help.
If we get rid of just the 2 Arbaleths in the front, I'll be super happy. It's gonna be really close. We should at least kill one. Yes, we got hit 3 times there. Like, definitely could have been a lot worse. Alright, we definitely should kill you though. Awesome. Alright, with those 2 gone, the rest of the fight should be really easy.
As it was written.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one
rest my
to
wings a moment.
Go on.
Travis again. You guys probably could defeat them.
Yeah?
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move down this way, and then have you go in this way. Could still get to them before they heal. Alright, perfect. Let's take a look.
Make it quick.
I'll support you.
I never miss.
Blasphemous
Yeah, so
fool.
you also still get the kill. I probably do want to give you guys EXP also.
I'm here too.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and Liquid Fortune you guys. I'm fine with this. Could have given it to Travis, but like I said, his group is the Rookie Egg, and I think they're genuinely stronger than Oaklease's team at the moment, so I'm fine with this group getting a little EXP to try to get closer to
Go on then.
level 30.
My magic is yours.
I also see somebody have... Oh yeah, she is, whatever that buff is. Endures a fatal hit.
I'm here to help.
Alright, good job, Oaklease. You did your part as needed.
My magic is yours.
You're going to take your 2% hit rate down to a 1% hit rate. Down to a 0% hit rate. Alright. Went from 100% better to infinitely better.
Ice.
Alright, good job, team.
Are you okay?
Haven't seen you do too well, but yeah, we'll make it work. Anyways, yeah, 2 levels there, and now level 29. Very quickly, like, you just get a bunch of
One of
stats.
the many benefits of old age. Take notes, Lex.
Just keep getting tougher.
I'm too tired to take flight.
Oh, but you're still flying, oh please. Alright, now we got them a decent bit of EXP, so that's going to be really nice coming into this next battle. Now this next battle, we're going to have a lot of fights, and we're going to have a lot of people in a lot of places. So I kind of need
Take your time.
I need every person to kind of perform. So yeah. Anyway, here's a Knight's Medallion if you want it. This is the defense one. I generally don't use this, but it is pretty decent if you want to use it. Helix Spear, we already have one of these, but if you want another, it's there. And then a bunch of shields. The Vorpal shields are okay if you don't have anything unique. Generally speaking, the shields nowadays, I want them doing some, not unique thing, but something else to provide benefit other than just I give HP and or defense. Alright, we can go ahead and station not the armor. Station a guard, please. Dinah can be here. And we're gonna have to pick up some more guards here soon. And, oh look, we can get to the quarry. Why did I think I had to fix the bridge for it? Okay, well this is actually great. Well maybe I'm gonna change how I'm gonna do things then. Yeah, we're gonna do the quarry first then. Alright, well let's get some maps. And then what I'm probably gonna do is... it's unlikely that I will be able to have time to do the side quest, so I will probably do the rock rat thing instead. Okay, if I could hit... Really? Okay. Game, please. Oh, we get the map first at least, that's nice. Anyways, as you see, we get a lot more time for this one. I think it started at 50 seconds. Ooh. Oh, this is a star iron. Yeah, so as you can see in the top right, we have the... Okay, it's going really fast though. Please stop. There we go. Oh, that's a divine shard. As you can see in the top right, well, I'll show it again here in a moment. We have 5 maps to get. But in the top right, you have the gold ore, the Bastorite stone, then you have the map, and then you have divine shards, and then you have star iron. So you can just keep mining star iron here until you get what you, however many you want, which is kind of up to you. If you're like, hey, I want a bunch of these star iron items once we have access to it, which we should after the mining quarry here. So I'll get to show those off as well. All right, sometime today, please. No, we didn't pick them all up off the ground. Sad days. Anyways, yeah, our goal here is obviously we want to get all 5 maps. But I would like to also get 60 Bastorite stone, and that's to do both of these bridges that we have access to. That way we can unlock the one at the far east of the country, but then also the one right next to here. So you don't have to keep using the boat to come here, even though that's all it does. But you also get the rapport with Morgan, and then you also get whatever the quest reward is. Unlucky so far with the maps. Hopefully we get one soon. It's not a map. Well, there's a timer. Perfect. 20 seconds. And a divine shard. I will take that. This is another divine shard, maybe? Nope, that's the map. Oh, perfect. Oh, whoa. This is a star iron. I'm pretty certain. I'm incredibly lucky to get one of these. As you can see, the mining tip fluctuates a lot. So sometimes you get it's slow, and sometimes it's very fast. Anyways, yeah, star iron, since you can infinitely farm that now, it is something that if you want what the rewards are from it, you can just keep coming here and farming for all of it. I'm not going to. Like I said, I'm just going to get enough of the stone to do both bridges, as well as all 5 maps. If we get any along the way, like the one we just did, we will be happy with that. And this is a map. 250, I think it was 200 before, so... Okay, perfect. Another map, excellent. And a bunch of time here. This is a time piece, I'm pretty certain. 10 seconds. Let's see, we have plenty of time here, so I'm going to go for the really big one. Yeah, look at how big this is. It goes off the screen. And then generally with how much you collect, you immediately get another small one, so you could go literally back to back with the hits. A lot of gold ore. Kind of hoping to see some more. Stone, please. Ooh, huge that we got a vine shard out of that. I'm really lucky with the timers this time. Who's up? This time, 2 more maps, 2 more maps. And like I said, we're going to go, I will check here, wrong button. But if we take a look, where is it? Oh, there it is, Bastorite stone. I want to make sure that we end with over 60 of that. Because we have 2 bridges we need to do. We want to make sure that we can do those. Oops. Another divine shard. Man, we are getting really lucky with those today. I'm happy to be getting them, but yeah, I don't ever expect to get this many when we go mining. They're generally pretty rare. The fact that we're getting so many is... Wait, that just... We used it and it didn't get anything. Unfortunate. Alright, yeah, we got 2 divine shards there. Wild. And it's okay too, like we have 13 free mining passes at the moment. Feel free to use those if you want. I'm just greedy, so I will save them for Albion because it's the most expensive. We're gonna have to dig there the most because the first time you get there, once you get all 5 maps, you can then unlock the ability to get a 6th map in every zone. So we will just use all of them in Albion to get all 6 maps right away. And then we'll be able to come back to these areas to get the 6th map of each area. But by then you generally have, I mean, I have so much money, and like we have 700k or something, and I barely spend any of it. I'm just going to use this, please. Very unlucky with the maps so far. This is a timer. this is Divine Shard, question mark? I think so. It was. Good job. No map, though. Start digging. I think if I remember, like, I don't know if there's any science behind it or logic, but I think you just have the same chance no matter where you get the map. I could be wrong though. So if it does exist, I think that's cool, but I don't think I've ever seen information for it. But yeah, mildly unlucky so far in us not getting them. I'm hoping to have a little better luck at this. Well, we're definitely going to have plenty of Bastorite stone though. Like, we will be above 60 for certain because of how rare these maps are at the moment. Oh, so much time. We're already back to like what the timer would be is if we had just started. Very lucky with the times this time, just not the map. Unfortunate. It's such a long mining trip here. I mean, we got 23 Bastorite stone, 18 gold ore, 2 divine shards. Somehow can't find a map. I can check down here, but I'm pretty certain there's nothing like down on the coast here. Pretty sure it's all supposed to be up in the quarry area. This is Divine Shard, question mark? It's going so fast. Yep. I swear this game just doesn't want me to get any more maps. I know they exist. Well, we don't have to worry about the bridges anymore, at least, because we definitely have enough stone. The last 2 ones we did, I got 40 Bastorite stone. So much time, so little map. Okay, well, we have a massive timer here again, so just give me a map, please, game. I'll be kind, I swear. I won't do... I don't know what else I won't do, but... More timer? Jeez, dude. Is he telling me, hey, you have so much time to find this map, I wish you luck. And then it's like, oh, by the way, I don't want you to give you said map. Okay, we're never running out of time, apparently. Although I do think at some point the game is like, hey, I'm not going to give you any more timers. And if you're wondering, like, oh, maybe do you have to do more before you can see the maps? If it is in the top right bar as an item, you are able to collect it. So, although timers are independent of it, because obviously they're not like something you keep and you just get a time or two. Oh, here we go. This is not a map. I'll take it on the divine chart, I guess. Okay, it's going super fast. Super fast. I'm really bad. Calm down. Yeah, super unlucky, man, to not get any of these maps. Well, we got 3 of them. I guess we've gotten some, just very unlucky to not have continued getting them. Go a different direction this way. We'll go counterclockwise instead of clockwise. $180. This is a timer, I think. Yeah, it's a big timer. You can tell what the treasure is generally by the amount it takes to the depth. So generally the 40 and 50 will always be like the ore and the stone of the zone. The 80 or like 70 to 80ish is generally your first timer. And then they kind of all go up from that. So like here, star iron is 350. The divine shards are 200. Maps, sorry, well 450. I'm sorry, not 350. Wow. Was this a map? I thought they were 350, but take some time back. Ooh, 300. This might be our next map. But the maps here so far had been 150, 200, 250, so this is probably a map. There we go, finally. Alright, one more map after this. Oh, and I should show you a trick here. So we're going to let it get down to 0. So even if you finish this at 0, it gives you the time. I don't know why I took that timer. We're so far ahead. We just want to keep going for maps, so. And there we go. Yeah, if you get to 0, you can still get the timer, but yeah, each item has its own like depth to get to. So while most things are consistent, the maps always get slightly harder to get each time. So each time you dig one up, the next one takes some amount more to mine. So 80, this is a plus 10 second timer. 50, this is a gold ore. 40, this is the Bastorite stone. And you just kind of tell. 50, this is another gold ore. And then based on how it went, our next map should be 300 something, I think, right? Yeah, 350. Sounds about right. Oh man, I'm doing really poorly though. The oscillating speed of this thing is kind of really bad. Sometimes really fast, sometimes really slow. Anyways, yeah, there's the final map. Thank you. Anyways, we'll finish this one out. Ooh, and we get a Divine Shard for our troubles at the end here. Alright, excellent. Yeah, now we're going to run the timer out here. Alright, with all 5 maps in hand, we're going to go exploring. I think we can get a decent portion of them, but also we have enough stone. Go ahead and call for Morden. We'll take care of both of these bridges. We'll show off what the Star Iron stuff we'll do now. And then, like I said, we're not going to have time to do the side quest. It's going to take me more than an hour. I don't think I want to do another hour plus. So let's go ahead and take a look at the maps first. So as we can see, this one is down there. That's over here. 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th one is the only one I think we can't actually get. You, I might not be able to get you either, actually. So it's like trees with magic grass nearby. Be right here. Yeah, there we go. We can get 4 of the 5 here. Anyways, here we get a Magia Soul, which that is, I believe, the recast one. This is where the 3 rivers meet. This is up right before we went to the valley here. So it's right there. A woodpecker. That is a bow, which we'll take a look at here after we collect the other 2 items. I forget which side of the river this is on, though. So on that side, okay. There we go. A silver goblet. Which I forget what it does. And then this one is... if I remember correctly... This one is actually... You have to take the boat for this one. Yeah, because like you go through the mountain here. Yeah, there it is. It had been a while, but I remember this one being like, you have to go here. You get a moonlight shield. Before we take a look at those, let's go up to the town here. We can repair this bridge too. Get another Dew of Illusion. Yeah, so each bridge you fix, you get a Dew of Illusion, which is really nice. Anyways, let's look at those first 4 items. Oh, we have it set up this way. So we have Recast. This is the one where you just immediately cast the same magic again. This is generally set up with like massive, wide AoE spells, but making them instant, and then you immediately use it again. Yeah, do a pairing. That's the first one we've seen of those. That's kind of weird. So yeah, I generally don't use this, but if you want to use it, you can totally set up a group where you have like Hawk or Yana, Trinity Rain, recast immediately, and then like you just use back to back and it just wipes people out. It's kind of fun. Woodpecker, this is a really good bow. This is plus 30% critical damage. Not critical strike, but critical damage. So when you crit, you do, instead of whatever the current multiplier is, you get an additional 30% on top of it. And then Spike Bolt, this is you attack a single target, multiple hits. So it's a 4-hit, 50 potency, so it's 200 total potency shot. So this is actually, if you want to use it, really good for Liza. The reason I say that is Heavy Bolt is the 100 potency, but if in the front row does plus 100, so it's a 200 potency one-time shot. Woodpecker is basically a way the same active point cost, but is always 200 potency and just over 4 hits. So you can get around some nifty things. You get around evade, you can get around deflect, and some other stuff where the first hit will be blocked, but then the rest of them will go through, can go through. Not that they will, but they could. It's like Meteor Slash. Parry and evade works on the first one guaranteed, but then the 8 other hits are based on their natural evasion, so you have ways to get around that stuff. Anyways, Silver Gala user earns 200% EXP, so we can give this to some of the people we're leveling instead of the rookie egg. And then we get the Moonlight Shield, which is Nocturnal Guard. So at night, you can block an enemy with a medium guard, and you gain 1 passive point at night. I'm sure you can imagine some things we can do with that, like Oclise here, if she had that, which I will eventually give to her, because eventually the Beast Hunter Buckler is not going to be needed. But then you can just have a daytime guard and a nighttime guard, and it doesn't matter, and accelerate, we can get rid of the daytime qualifier. Her passive point is 2 or more, that way she always has access to one of her guards, and then I can give her more stuff up here to effectively use. But then she basically always has a medium guard no matter what, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said with Liza, if you didn't want to give her the bow here, you could give her the Woodpecker, and this would do pretty good as well. And you have 4 times to crit, so the Woodpecker is probably better for her if she's in the back row instead of the front row, because then you don't care about Heavy Bolt and the front row being better or to do more damage. So she can just be in the back row and she can shoot this off. You can give her a bunch of crit items instead of, the Grand Bears and some other, like a Carnian. You can give her upwards of like 50, 60, 70% crit. And then you just do a bunch of crit and you get extra damage out of that crit or damage multiplier. So anyways, let's cross this bridge here. And like I said, now that we have repaired this bridge, we have access to the Star Iron items. And it has been a while since I've used them, so I don't remember all of their stats offhand. But while we're down here, you want to tread carefully because there are enemies in this area. As I immediately run into them, as you can see, they are dangerous. Across the bridge, they're level 45. They don't mess around. But we have teams that can not destroy them, but defeat them. So we can just kind of grab and do things. But anyways, the whole reason we're here is for this over here. So as you can see here, you can get, obviously with the exclamation point there, but you have a sword, a spear, an axe, a bow, or a stave. And you can get whichever one you want. And so let's take a look at who we'd want to give stuff to. First off, the bow is probably out of the question. I'm probably not using it. I only have 2 archers at the moment. There is probably a third one I'll want to get and use, but they're in Korean, so I haven't seen them yet. But we should have enough good bows to go around for 3 people without really issues. Staves are kind of the same way. Like we have a Vorpal Rod. This is already pretty decent. Meteor Rods are better. We only have 2 people that really use them. Our clerics generally wouldn't use them. They want stuff that gives them plus passive points, and they generally heal enough as is. So most of the time I'm getting sword, axe, or spear. I believe the spear is just in better version of what Adele has. It will be an upgrade for Gloucester once we get out of Bastorias, 100%. And then you also have, like, some amount of sword users. I think Melisandre is a good candidate for one. Like, the Zenoiran sword is pretty bad. So, I'm going to go ahead and get a sword first. And unfortunately, it doesn't show you what the item is until you get it. But these items are just like some of the other stuff. Yeah, as you can see here, quite a bit of damage, HP, and you get guard rate out of it, which that's fine. But yeah, if we look at this here, go ahead and give this to Melisandre. The Meteor Blade, where did it go? Yeah, Meteorite Sword. So there you go. So now she gains 10 attack and 10 HP. Or she loses a little bit of defense, but that doesn't bother me at all. So yeah. And eventually the Stingray will be much better as well once we get to, like I said, once we get to Albion, we'll be able to upgrade this as well. Anyways, yeah, we're probably at a point where Bandit's Hand Axe, we probably want something better, so we could get a Meteor Axe for you as well. Because most of my axes don't do a lot of damage. There's a couple here, but that rune is actually pretty good for him in the back row, since he doesn't need to worry about the and minus HP as much. Do I want to just give you that? Getting a 4th attack is, I mean, he already basically full sweeps the team without it. But yeah, I mean, Vorpal axes are generally pretty good as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to give you... Actually, no, if we did a Meteor Axe, let's give that to Renee. She's in the front row. So go ahead and we'll get a Meteor Axe as well. That's the 3rd one here. I need to look at how many star iron we have. Generally, I can get usually anywhere between 4 and 6 of these weapons throughout the rest of the game. Well, let me check. It's not this one, it's this one, right? Star iron. So we can get 2 more right now. We'll have enough to gain a few more before the end of the game, so we can come back here and grab some more. Anyways, yeah, Meteorite Axe for you. This is just a pure upgrade for you. You lose a little bit of initiative, but that doesn't matter. Basically nearly 100 HP now is amazing. 63 attack, also really, really good. And then we get a little bit more guard rate, even though that's not our main way of surviving. It still is, I mean, it adds up. We may as well. So now we can take a look at other people. So Morden is an option. Gloucester is also an option. So currently it seems like we're going to be wanting... Adel is also an option. And he would lose some crit rate here and passive seal immunity, so I probably wouldn't use it until we get to Albion. Weirdly enough, Elaine is also an option because he will eventually have that unicorn sword. I don't think you're an option at the moment. You are an option, but I actually have other ideas for you. You're going to have plenty of HP as is, and there's an axe that I think is better for him in the long term, as well as some accessories to kind of take care of the other stuff. So I'm not going to give that to you. You already have a Vorpal Rod. You have a Vorpal Sword. And so basically for these people in the back row, it's just 1 damage. It would be pretty good for you, actually. 20 HP on you is nothing to scoff at, especially since you're going to have a lot of guard now. Problem is I need to think of how we're going to keep your HP generally high. Obviously, first aid is pretty decent, but I don't know if that's going to be long-term how we want to do it. Obviously, we get a Royal Scarf, you'll gain another 10 evasion from that. We'd be back at 93 if we drop the Heavenwing Sword. Then we could probably drop the Rose Brooch and pick up something else. and just rely on Chloe, I guess. That seems conspicuous at best. I don't think Alvin being in the front row is going to be good. I guess we do with the corroded spear, so you should be a little bit better with all that extra dodges. And you give Spiral Sword for evasion. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably going to go ahead and get her one. Let's take a look at this bottom group, though. Bandit Longsword, we probably can switch that off you now as well. 20 HP on you would also go a long way. You have the Lance, that's fine. Vorpal Axe is fine, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, yeah, so one more sword, probably. Well, even though yours gives you evasion, so maybe not. Maybe I keep your sword. You need a better lance. This lance is not good. Oh, yeah, we can do a lance then. Yeah, it looks like a sword and a lance is probably what I'm going to get for now. Yep, so we get another lance, and then we will pick up one more sword here. Like I said, you can just mine for Star Iron. If you really want a bunch of these, by all means, just go back to the quarry, keep mining, you'll find more eventually. It's not a big deal. But yeah, these weapons are pretty good, and I do recommend using them. Obviously, if you want to go and fully farm them all, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, they're not like amazing, but as we can see here, 84 HP now is really nice. King's Lance, like I said, that's an item for Rosalinda or Eltolinda. Everybody else kinda wants other things. Anyways, Meteorite Sword, yeah, she's gonna gain a bunch of HP. Her natural guard right now is 50% almost, so that's really nice. And I guess in combat, yeah, it's 49% with the rapport, so that's perfectly fine. But yeah, it's pretty good. So now at 76 HP, I'm a little bit more likely to give her the Moonlight Shield early on compared to the Bestial one. The problem is the Bestial one is heavy guard, right? Yeah. So once we get to Albion, I will probably switch her to that. We only have a few more maps in here, but yeah. We'll do a little bit of exploring here, but you gotta be careful. As we saw, these guys are level 45. I think there are other items around here, so... Oh, of course we land right on you. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be wiping any of them out currently, but we do want to go around and collect these items. You can also get to see is what is up here, which you can't do anything here yet, but oops, as we run right into a different enemy. Yeah, so as we can see, she says, hey, you can't do anything here. But if you look up there, you can see the sanctuary for Bastorias, so which is where that is. Anyways, let's get all the way back over here, please. Actually, while we're over here, can I take a quick look? Let's see if there's any, if I didn't buy, bought that Liquid Fortune. See if there's any Wind Fairy charms around. I really should have been buying them whenever I saw them. I think we went and purchased everything, at least in Bastorias, like whenever we saw stuff. Nope, there's Liquid Fortune right there. Go ahead and buy that.
It's not easy keeping my shelf stocked, but I think something could...
Not there. Nope. Oops. Nope. And alright, well I guess yeah, let me look actually. Are they? Yeah, so there's a bunch here. So we have things here, we can just go buy 3 and 3 here. So we have places that have them. I'm not worried about really needing them at the moment, but they are there if you need them, and I will probably buy more until as we get later on. Anyways, like I said, I'm not going to have time to do this side quest. It's going to be a very long map. We're going to go ahead and save here. We're going to do this walled city against the rock rats. It's a little higher level. It's 30 instead of 29. But that's perfectly fine. And yeah, we should be pretty good to go. So, yeah, as we can see, Legionnaire and werewolves. I'm going to come in from the left side here. I've done the fight from both sides, so it is pretty fun on either way, but... Alright, anyways, let's take a look at the map here. And yeah, I think coming from the left, honestly, is easier, even though it's riskier with this catapult here. If you come from the right, the catapult's in the same spot, but there's more enemies out here. So it's like you have to fight this guy plus multiple enemies here, and this guy, and this catapult also shooting at you. You can send someone over to get rid of the catapult. There's also, I believe, you can just beckoning call them, and they like at least have to come out of the catapult, as weird as that sounds. But on this side here, we can just deploy and kind of just run right through these enemies here, and you don't have to worry about these Doom Knights at all, so that's kind of nice. And we're not going to mess around with this one. Basically, I'm only going to be sending units that do really, really well, and Clive actually just kind of slaps entirely.
I'm ever in your service. Perhaps a chance
I'm going
to sharpen my
deploy
spear.
a flyer real
Judgment shall
fast.
strike them.
Alright, so we don't see anybody in these woods
Witness
here.
the might of an angel.
But yeah, you actually do pretty well against these guys also. It's very, very nice to see.
You'll not be disappointed. Withdrawing for the
Alright,
moment.
let's go ahead and... I would like Clive to get the boss kill for sure. But we'll go ahead and deploy Oaklease as well.
Judgment shall
I think they will
witness the
be
might
okay
of an
against some
angel.
of these other
I take
units.
to the skies.
Clive, you can deploy
I ride
here.
for Cornea. They train upon me.
Yeah, they're gonna hide. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. We're going to almost get hit by that catapult. We were a little too fast. I should have slowed up for Oaklease. Oh well. We'll see if they do against the next group. They should still do fine.
Steady on! Onward! Together now! Ha!
Oh, they lived? 1 HP. That's okay though.
We grow stronger.
Oh yeah, Wild Fang. This is the new wolf ability. I guess I should show that off. And we're gonna get to see it because we missed an attack.
We can do this! We can do this!
Yeah, so they're going, their new ability at whatever level they're at, I think it's level 30, is it's a 3-hit attack against the entire row. Okay, roster, you gotta hit those a little better. 85% shouldn't be misses, but yeah, it's fine.
Seems we've done it!
Level 29, good
In
job.
his royal name.
Well, not for
I'll not
Gloucester.
let this go to waste. I'm even better than Clive now.
I've much room to improve.
I move forward in the light of the divine.
One more level,
A worthy
Podrick,
foe.
I'll be happy.
You'll not be
So
disappointed.
you still do
Your
good
will
against
shall
them.
be done.
What shall
You
I
do
do?
well against them. Yeah, and Clive kind of handling business. Now those
Your orders.
cav
I'm
units,
ever
I
in
guess I
your
should keep
service.
an eye on it. As you can see, they are indeed coming this way. My groups don't do well
stand
against them. You can defeat them, but let me take a look at something.
I make for battle. I am your humble
Do
servant.
you wipe them out? And yeah.
How may I assist? I depart.
here.
Rose bears thorns. Have you need of me?
I don't want to have to
By your command.
run into the issue. And we're going to have the catapult go off again, so...
You'll not be disappointed.
What shall I do? It shall be done.
What would you ask of me? Setting off.
I've arrived.
Alright, we're going up against the cav unit first. Did we get...
Stand before.
Any who behold
Yes,
the valor
alright,
of a
perfect.
knight.
We did indeed get Miriam there in time. That's what I wanted, because I want them to fight this group. I think it's just be a little foolish not to fight this group this way. Anyways, we're going to Banishing Pursuit you. Oh, no, we're not, because... Oh, you know, I forgot to switch that. Oops.
Watch and learn.
Be shielded.
I'll do it.
Alright, good job, team.
We mustn't grow careless.
Anyways, let's look at that real fast.
According to
I
plan.
didn't mean to... yeah, so as we see here, Aerial Smite. I completely forgot about this. Also, does this all look wrong? Fatal Dive would have to be further up to actually do anything. Okay, weird. I wonder if it was like this earlier. I thought I had Fatal Dive further up, and I didn't have it all the way down here. Yeah, there you go. So anyways, yeah, as you can see here, this is literally the same thing as High Swing. It just also gives -1 active point. So what we're going to do is we are going to set this up at least. I'm probably not going to see it much, if not ever. But basically, if they have a row of 3 cav units, it's probably worth using. If they have a row of 2 cav units, High Swing is better. And if they have an armored and full column, Fatal Dive will do more damage. But then it's High Swing with the most combatants, so if you're at 100%, so you get the aerial wing, and then High Swing just in general.
Have you need of me?
Alright, so
Witness the might
Oclese,
of an angel.
you take a little bit of damage now, but
I
that's
take to the
fine.
sky. I shall not disappoint.
We do have to be careful,
It shall be done. I
I'll
have
prove
arrived.
my worth. What shall I do?
because
Yeah!
Catapult is going to fire again very soon.
Blasphemous fool.
Anyways, yeah, this should be a good example to show you why I mean, obviously most of the people that have the Beast Hunter
Go on, then.
shield are pretty evasive anyway. Or not really, or Virginia, who basically already takes no
I'm here to
damage.
help. Now my fury.
But Oclese is going to be pretty decent again using it here. Yeah, as you can see, we took 2 damage. It's really nice.
Go on then.
Well, we've did everything except hit the guy that could attack. But yeah, as you can see there, that was only a 22% hit chance on all of their abilities, and we got hit easily 4 or 5 times. So definitely, if you like, if we had 10% less chance to be hit, we might not have taken nearly any of that amount of damage. But we took the sword off her to give her the meteorite sword. I kind of value the HP a little bit better. I think long term the HP is better because you can gain
I'll
evasion
never hold myself back.
other ways,
prove my
generally more easily. We're gonna have to fight this group, aren't we?
What would you ask of me?
You don't
Set him
actually
off.
wipe them out.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
We have to be careful.
fruitful
We're
venture,
going
my
to probably get the catapult shot at us here in a moment.
I shall not shy from battle.
I'll not go easy on you.
You actually do pretty well against them as well.
Prepare yourself.
Blasphemous fool.
I'd like you to get healed. Hopefully out of this battle we can pause it and we can just hit Bryce and he just doesn't spawn reinforcements.
My magic is yours. I'm here to help.
Anyways, I expect us to take no damage here.
Can you
It'd be really
match me?
nice.
My magic is yours.
Yeah, great shield. That's what we're gonna get here soon. As you can see, they now have an absurd amount of
You got
passive
this.
points, so we'll break through them eventually.
Go on then.
Our Yana's magic is going to do a decent bit here at the end. Even though this guy has 4 passive points, we should be able to still... Yeah. Just get rid of one of them. The other magic missile is only going to hit one person, though. That's okay, though. I'm kind of hoping that they don't get knocked away too far, and we can just defeat that. No, of course they're going to go to the other side.
You'll not be disappointed.
Alright, but what we can do is...
I shall not disappoint.
We're going to go ahead and heavy swing here. Just to prevent him from spawning reinforcements. And then we're going
I'll
to
prove my worth.
be careful. Yeah, so we're going to move back this way out
Have you
of
need of
the
me? By your
catapult
command.
range. We do have to be careful,
I shall
basically,
not
as soon
disappoint.
as
I'm ever in your service. I'll prove my worth.
he
Where
heals,
shall I go
What
he
shall I do?
What would
will,
you
will
ask of me?
immediately
Setting off.
spawn reinforcements. So
I
you
stand
should
ready.
still...
I take to the skies. I'll not go easy on you.
Excellent. Good job, Oakley. Now we get all of this EXP. Don't waste any. Obviously, you could send somebody down for the catapult. I'm not going to send anyone all the way down there. Don't think that's needed.
My magic is yours.
And as we saw there, because it's qualified for row cover as
I'm
the
here to
row
help.
is attacked, the bowling axe hits the entire row. We made him waste 2 of his passive points to defend Albin's 1 single active point use. So that's another way to really kind of just wear down the enemy by using efficient attacks. Whereas if we used Wide Breaker like this guy is, we would use 2 active points for his 2 passive points, which is like an equal trade, basically. So anytime you can use
I'm here
it
to
where
help.
it's in your favor, you generally will gain advantage over time, which is really what you want.
I have you.
Momentum is with us.
Yeah, you guys are almost level 30 as well.
May the Father watch over us.
Alright,
I'll
Clive,
prove
how do we
my
look?
worth.
Alright, so
It
you
shall
just
be
win.
done.
Perfect. So we're definitely going to Liquid Fortune this.
I shall never fail.
Go ahead and Liquid Fortune, please. Like I said, we have some available at other towns, so we can keep buying more of these, which is fine. But yeah, I definitely want him to gain EXP, especially since we're running a little behind in EXP in some people.
Steady on!
I got you. I am your shield.
I was worried there.
But as you can see, the enemies here,
Victory is assured.
honestly, this is not a hard group to beat because two of the people in the back row are unpromoted, which is kind of weird when all of the regular units in the map are harder than the boss. Oh look, we have stun immunity. Get wrecked. Yeah, Venomax is going to do a lot of work here too. 50 damage because he was incapacitated.
I'm here to help.
Which means if it gets back to his turn again, he's going to take another 50 damage from poison. Which means he's dead. He doesn't get a turn. Well, he gets a turn, he just doesn't get an action. That's if it makes it to his turn, because we might just kill him before then. No, that makes it to his turn.
Looks like we're done for.
Be safe.
And yeah, it looks like Clive is going to have enough attack here to just
Together now.
finish this up. I also see that we're running into an issue with Gloucester to actually use his passive points right now, so I might
I mustn't grow complacent. On my honor as a knight.
might be changing stuff here.
My lance grows ever sharper.
I wonder if I'm stronger than Lady O'Cleese.
'Twas fate which brought us here.
Well, we might actually get O'Cleese to 5th unit.
No more running, huh? Do whatever you want to me, but I promise you'll let my men walk.
Your Highness, I beg you, show mercy to this wayward soul. The rock rats are thieves, there can be no denying that. Yet they've never once taken from the weak or infirm.
Oh, execute him. No. Yeah, we'll recruit him.
Bryce, was
As
it?
I said, I was
How
going
would
to
you feel about lending your might to the liberation?
recruit everybody. We're going to keep to that.
Not
Yeah.
interested. Oh, you talk a good talk, I'll give you that. But you're still royal filth, and you'll steal from us just like all the rest. So yeah, no thanks.
Captain, please. Elaine is different. When he first fled Palavia, he only had 6 men to his name. Yet now he stands with an army at his back. An impenetrable wall built one cobble at a time. Much like the rock rats, His Highness has faced the same struggles we have, and met them head on.
People change, Nina. And there's no crueler man than the bottom dweller turned baron. They get desperate to cling to their newfound power. Forget how to trust. Turn on those they once called friends.
Then why not watch over me yourself? If I ever prove unworthy of the crown, you're free to run me through with that spear.
Well, he could try. You would demolish him.
Huh.
I only ask that you fight beside us all the while. It will take all manner of strength and experience to slay Galerius and restore peace to this chaotic land. And the persistence of a rat who can survive such turmoil is a boon I would be foolhardy not to welcome.
Fine then. Consider me convinced. But it'll only be me joining you. After everything I've put them through, my men deserve to finally settle down. Get some rest. Start a family.
Not to mention that this city will need protection. Very well. I'll grant that request.
Thank you, Your Highness. You've done a great deed this day.
Did he? It really sounds like you did a great deed this day, convincing him to spare Bryce. Anyways, yes, you get to recruit Bryce. So you get another Legionnaire. And there's our honors, so we should have enough now to get another group. Yay! Alright, so we get this town, which, let me take a look here.
Take your time.
We get some nifty items. So we get another carnelian pendant.
Thank
Go
you
ahead and buy
much.
that. Buy the lapis pendant as
Thank you
well.
much.
But with this spear, this is lethal venom. And it's pretty ridiculous. You have to -1 active point and -50% HP. However, you can attack an entire column with a piercing strike. It inflicts poison, and if they're already poisoned, you just instantly kill them. So this is something where, imagine us using Travis to toxic throw on somebody, and then like Adol follows up with this lethal venom, and he just kills them instantly. So it is, but keep in mind, it costs 3 active points, and it's you have -1 active point just holding this weapon. So you are down to 1 base active point. You have to get 2 more, which means you need at least a ruby pendant or some other item that gets you back up to 3 to be able to use this. So very hard to use, but very powerful if you want to use it. I generally don't ever use it. I don't really like, it's not even the -1 AP. The thing I don't like the -50% HP. That puts you at a lot of risk to assist attacks. And most people don't have the HP to really handle the -50% HP. I mean, you'd be looking at like Adol, he'd have 30 HP again. And we're in an area of promoted units that do a lot of damage. They'd have to be in the back row and very keenly protected to get this to be effective. Sorcerer's Gauntlet. This is attack a single enemy and inflicts stun, and it hits pretty hard. It's a 300 potency attack, by the way. 2 AP though, but as you can see, only Auk can use these. I've never used this personally, but it's there if you wanted to use it. So unfortunately, Auk can't use the King's Lance thing that gives the physical magic split and +5 all stats. Otherwise, this would be pretty good for him because he could actually use this. So I generally don't use these. Anyways, we get some more. You have some more gold items if you want. We finally have our upgraded scarves, so we can give these to the people we want. So right now it's Oakley's, and who was the other person again? It was Golda, right?
Thank you much.
Okay, so yeah, now we have 4 of these, and it's going to be really, really good. Anyways, yeah, you can get more silk hoods. I probably need to go through and see if there's anybody not using these on my casters. Probably can get rid of the whatchamacallit stuff. The golden eggs. I don't know why it was so hard for me to think of that. Yeah, so you just don't. Alright, so everyone in a group doesn't need them. That's fine. And I think everything else is fine at the moment. Okay. The provisioner.
It's not easy keeping my shelves stocked.
They should
but I
have.
do what I can to make a living.
Let me go ahead and get all of these liquid fortunes and wind fairy charms while I'm here, so I don't forget them. But yeah, you can start buying some grilled steaks. They're still pretty rare. Hot cross buns are available, I think, at most towns currently. But these grilled steaks you can get at some of the bigger cities. So that is obviously really good if you need them. They are useful on some people, but the reason I don't use them that much is I don't like getting down to 0 stamina. But on flyers, you're wasting stamina because they can only get 4. It's only good for Cav and, I'll say good. It's only excellent. Won't say good. Well, they're only excellent on Cav units and infantry, whereas hot cross buns, you get the full value no matter the unit. But with the limited item usage, you may want to use this later. I think you get enough for the game as is that they just give you, because the few times you want 5 stamina versus 3, you will have them. So if you want to use those, by all means. Anyways, let's go ahead and do some restoration here. We should be able to get the town all the way back to full. As you can see, we are at 205 honors. So we can make an Oakley's group have a 5th character, which I was going to consider using Bryce in that position, but I don't know if that's what I want. But he is a pretty good person to have in your group. Anyways, he can be stationed here. Yeah, he comes at, as you can see, level 30, so kind of just already there. Alright, so let's go ahead and expand Oclis's unit to 5. And he's promoted, so...
Nobody gets past me.
I guess not, eh? Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at Oclis's unit. I don't quite know who I want in this group. So currently, it's going to basically have to be... Yeah, Hodrick is so close to 30. It's somebody that's going to be on the front line. I don't think Albin is strong enough to be on the front line. They have to be self-sufficient, because this group doesn't have healing. And then kind of handle themselves in a way where I don't have to really worry about them. Weirdly enough, Bruno is a good option, so Mirard would be a good option here as well. I don't think I can have Bryce be in this one, sadly. If I bring Bryce, I would have to have a healer. That's the problem. I guess we could have another evasion person with one of the elves. I didn't really ever use them. Like Rylanor. You do have a way to stun, you give yourself evasion. Allow people to evade attacks. Remove weakness. Yeah, the problem I have with this is you basically have no self-dodge. And your evasion rate is not good enough to, so if we look at the info here, where we look at, let me just put her in the group real fast. Get her stats here. Her evasion is B rank. That's not good enough. If you look at Oclis, her evasion is S. It's like the difference is 20 plus evasion points. It's kind of a big deal. So, yeah, the person that probably makes the most sense to be in this group is... Where did he go? Oh, he's in a group, right. Is Mirard. Like, he's going to be the one, bulk up, mounting charge. He has ways to give himself self-healing, just like Bruno does. And then you can offense if you have to, but you don't need to. And then, yeah. The other option is we could make Bryce work, and then, like, we give you an accessory such as, where is it? Like party aid here at the end of battle, we can give a bunch of healing this way. Or we can go buy one of the, like a first aid kit as well, so we have a second person. But if I did this, you would want what? We would need to give you another, we need to go get another Dragonbone Great Shield, right? I guess you can just have the Azure Great Shield. You would want a Lapis Pendant. Yes, you would want 4 here, and the Spear, as you can see, Thorn Spear, like you could do this as well, but I prefer having a bit more HP. Honestly, it wouldn't be bad to give you this one just for stats. Obviously, you're not going to do damage in this group, but that's fine. I think if there's something else here that would really help with this team. I mean, we have the Corroded Spear here, so you know what? I'm willing to give it a try. Guess you could cover your own HP decently with this, now that I think about it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, we'll set this up. So, problem is passive points. I really would want to make sure that we can have 4 at the end of combat. So basically, row cover, row is attacked. I only want this to work on the back row. Guardian... I only want this if our own passive point is 3 or more. It doesn't really matter, I guess, how these work. Right, so if we have heavy cover above this, he'll never row cover. Heavy cover, I want back row only. And the reason I'm doing this back row only is because Oakley should have enough evasion to not need heavy cover. So heavy cover is our own HP needs to be above 75%, please. Okay, alright, so for everything else, I don't really care for row protection or sting. I don't think I'm going to use either of these here. So we want our own passive point is 3 or less, right? Technically it should be 2 or less, I suppose. The more I think about this, unlikely they're going to hit the back row. Alright, so yeah, I think we're going to do it this way. So Guardian can proc so long as we have 3 or more passive points. Everything else can kind of go if we need to. Yeah, so basically I feel like if he gets hit twice, he's going to proc Great Shield. Or not Great Shield, Guardian twice, and then he'll Great Shield be back at 4. And if he gets hit more, I guess he could still do Guardian, that's fine. But otherwise he's going to cover as needed, and then at the end of combat he should heal. Now Sanguine Attack, I think you have to actually do damage, but we'll do lowest HP for now. And then we're going to say prioritize. I'd like you to prioritize casters over anything else. Well, currently they're flying casters. I need you to hit stuff that, I guess we'll prioritize infantry. I need you to hit non-flying things. So yeah, anyways, we'll set it up like this. I think this is fine. It'll probably end up being Yana in the middle, actually. Yeah, I think that'll be better. I like it looking this way better. Alright, so yeah, this is how the group looks now. I don't know how well they're going to do. We can... Are any people we can fight around here? Nearby town fort. We'll head to one of these forts. What do we got here? Well, we got a lot of people. I don't expect us to win. Just kidding, we are going to win. However, yeah, see, Bryce actually gets kind of mopped up here. Let me find a fight where he doesn't die. I think we're going to get mopped up here, yeah. Not great fights. Here's a good fight. Alright, perfect. Yeah, let's see how this one looks. I just want to see how it looks for our usage on active and passive points for him. You always kind of want to test that because I want to make sure that we don't screw up and
Go on then.
end up like having a mismatch of how we want to use our points. So yeah.
My magic is yours.
Not on my watch.
Yeah, so that's good. That's how we want that to work.
One more push.
Pile thrust is fine. If he had done like the whatever you call him, the Wild Rush, we would have covered Chloe. And then on our first turn we should Great Shield here. Yeah, perfect. I generally, in both of my other playthroughs, I've had issues with Hodrick's Great Shield working 100%. Obviously, we're not going to get back down really low here because they're out of attacks.
Winter's Fury.
Yeah, you're going to miss. Blindness is a thing. And then Chloe will heal first, and yeah, we're full HP, so you're not gonna use. Anyways, I want to see a different unit. I'm going to go take a look at one more fort here. How do you guys look? Yeah, I've seen how Vikings before, obviously. Yeah, you guys still take 0. Alright, this might be a slightly better. I want them to do some more damage to Bryce. So I would like to see him use a bit more of his passive points to see how we do there.
Quiet down now.
Even with attack down, we nearly wiped out the whole front row. That's actually kind of wild. That's fine.
I'm here to help.
I don't even think we're going to use any passive points here. Yeah, you're going to use one more attack and then it's over. But, I mean, his Guardian... Yeah, I mean, so far he's using what he needs to use. Problem is, none of these teams do enough damage. Regular first aid, we're not going to see if he's going to use the first aid kit. Alright, well, I'm happy with this so far. I expect him to not be as amazing as we might think. Oh, you know what? Why didn't I test with this? Let's go... This is probably a better test. Not that I think we're going to defeat them, but... I always forget about going and doing this. How do we look up against an actual team? Honestly, not bad. I expected way worse. So yeah, the fact that, you know, we're 5 levels under them, we're doing good damage, and we don't just die is kind of nice. So that shows that this team has potential. They're not going to immediately get wiped out by things. Their damage, like I said, is very mixed, most physical and magical, because of magic conferral, critical strike on all of our magic casts, but then we're also getting decent physical hits in there. So yeah, kind of surprised. But anyways, I mean, they're not going to be as good as some of our other teams, unfortunately. Wow, you guys win? Interesting. This is the last team we have. Yeah, this is technically a win. Wow, who survives? I'm very curious. It's actually kind of wild. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like, yeah, we'll have some incapacitated units, but a win is a win. I'm not gonna stress it too much.
Victory is assured. You'll see no harm.
Grant them succor.
Go get it.
Yeah, these are gonna hit so hard, by the way. Let you guard. Ow.
Go. Steady on. Onward.
We prevent you from actually getting a turn, I guess? I have a feeling we're gonna delete this person in the front row. Excellent job. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be so much damage everywhere. I would like to point out, if we had Great Shield at this point, we would take significantly less damage. Yeah, I think Glosser's going to go down. 300 plus damage.
I'm here to help.
At the field. You're stunned, so you don't get a turn, which is nice. And, okay. Well, there you have it. Yeah, Clive is gonna clean up. Wild. Oh, well, I'll fight, but I think if we had Like I said, we hit level 30 on Hodrick, and he's 62 EXP away.
A flawless
Obviously, we
victory.
don't get EXP here, but if he had Great Shield, I think he would have covered enough for the rest of the fight. He would have been fine. He would have for sure saved. Gloucester here. Like, we 100% would have covered really well here by just turning his active points in. He would have gained 50% physical defense. He would have run 75, and then covered that Bastard's Cross that hit Gloucester, and then also would have covered over here. Well, no, he would have covered Clive for the Hone Spear. I think that was the next attack. So you might have still gotten crit, but we would have survived significantly better. Anyways, that was really good. What's the other one we haven't done? We've gotten 4, right? So this one. Let's go take a look at it real fast. We have a couple new units. See if we can get this one before doing much more. And this is the Cav unit. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, you guys do really well against this unit too. I'm kind of surprised. But it looks like we don't have anyone that can beat them quite yet, so we'll get there eventually. Oh, did we fix our Griffin? Yeah, 3+. So you're probably using... Let me actually turn that off real fast. Take 0, but we don't kill yet. Yeah, we just don't have the damage yet to bust through those clerics. We'll get them eventually. Just currently, not enough. Alright. So, next time we're going to... I know I said I was going to do this one today, but we're going to do this one tomorrow. Well, actually, we're going to do the trial first, and then we will do that one. So, yeah. A lot to look forward to tomorrow. We got a lot done today, so I'm happy with how that went. Got another 5-man unit with Oakley. We're going to have Bryce try him out. I didn't really show off. He is, yeah, defensive hardy. So he is, in my opinion, by default, I think he's better than Hodrick, if you think about it. Because he's defensive hardy naturally, whereas Hodrick is keen offensive. So he tries to do more damage, so like he just naturally has 5 less physical defense. And some guard rate less as well. If we look at, he's what, 62 guard rate? He has, or 32? He was 33. So it's just, if you're going to have a Legionnaire or Hoplite type unit, you usually want them to be tanky. So you prefer having them be defensive natures or growths in this game. So yeah, Bryce usually doesn't. You can use the hand mirror to change Hodrick's, but I'm excited. We'll see how this group looks. So far, I mean, they seem promising against some of the early fights we just tested. Now, against some units, yeah, they're not that great, but seem okay so far. Anyways, let's go ahead and save here. And like I said, tomorrow we will do the Sigils trial here, followed up by doing this to resist or to yield, which is a really big map here, and it's going to take me quite a bit. And we get, as you can see, there's like 4+ towns here, so we're gonna have to get guards afterwards as well from some forts before we move on to the Snowbound King. So yeah, until then, hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, I will see you next time.